really awful today, so we're just gonna film. Hi, my name is Esty. I'm a parrot person, and a while ago I stumbled across this video of a girl buying a parrot without her parents knowing, and I thought it was very interesting, and I feel like I need to react to it and debunk why this is a bad video. Hope you enjoy.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I accidentally bought something that I probably shouldn't have bought, you know? Just compulsive. She is very compulsive. By she, I mean me. So I was hoping my dad was not going to be home when I got home. But you know what? My luck, he was here. Yeah, so I have to be really careful because I don't want my dad to find out yet. And this big old cage, I don't know how I'm gonna get that in my room.
You and I have different definitions of the word big.
Hi, Sissy. Don't fly out, please do not fly out, okay? If you're a boy.
Okay, so a bird's first day home is something that's very important. That's your initial reaction to them. Those are the first impressions. So I would say she's in the right for making that interaction with your bird. A lot of people think that they should close up their bird, let them settle in for like a week, and then start the process. I discourage this. You do want to make the first trust building blocks so that you can build a sturdy relationship with your budgie. However, she does a couple things wrong. Now, I'm going to go into them as we go. Face. First, you should never force your bird out of a carrier. And this is, there are multiple reasons you should not do this, but the big reason is it's an immediate loss of trust. Right now, the carrier is the safest place for your bird to be. It's what they're familiar with. So you want them to come out on their own. Like with my first day with Penny, I let her come out and it took her about an hour. That was her time, and her and I have a very good bond now. And another thing is, if you want a good long-term relationship, you do want to keep your bird flighted. Now, I always encourage flight because your bird has the option of getting away from you. And working with a bird that's flighted is very different. You need to bird proof, which she hasn't done that. But if you're able to bond with a flighted bird, it's going to be a more successful relationship in the future.
Rope escalator, I don't know what it's called. Here, let me just read it. Bird ladder, that makes sense, you know. Sometimes I don't have common sense. But, anyways. And then a cuddle bone, that's what they called it.
I don't usually use the flavored cuddle bone. I don't. I use the natural, which is just the white one. I just wanted to mention that.
Here it says, oh, it's cuddle, not cuddle. So I bought them these two toys.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right now. She just said that the rope ladder and cuddle bone are toys. Would you like to see what toys are? These are toys. I actually have toys. So there are types of toys that you can give to your birds, okay, that are quality. And I'm sorry, I scared you. There are quality toys for parrots out there. This is a foraging toy, something that you can hide food in. They have to interact with it. There are wood toys, and then there are shredding toys. Those are not toys. Those are mineral enrichment thingies. I don't know what they classify as. I'm not an avian vet. And that is a perch. And your bird needs toys. So technically she didn't get her birds any toys. So if I were her, get on some toys, and you're gonna have to buy them very regularly because soon they'll look like this. Bird life problems.
Got some snacks.
Okay. We have a problem with seed mixes. Let me just. Okay. So seed mixes. Seed mixes. Seed mixes are commercially bird food. This is a complete lie because they are high in fat and protein. That's it. They are incredibly unhealthy as a sole diet for parrots, and your bird needs to be on a pellet diet. Pellets that I recommend are Harrison's, Tops. I would recommend Higgins and Tune. I love Kitech. There are so many other different types of pellets that you can use.
The setup, finally, look at it. You guys, I'm actually pretty proud of this.
Why? Okay, let's go back there for a second to the actual cage setup itself. Okay, I'm really not a big fan of how she's holding this bird. Gripping it like it's a stress ball. That is a very dangerous way to hold a bird. If you squeeze too hard, like, duh, but budgies are not hold that way kind of birds. You grab them like that, and that is immediate fear. Especially if it's your first day with your bird. You do not want to be grabbing them that aggressively, unless you have to. And even then, if you have to grab your bird to like put them back in a cage, softly towel them and calmly move them to the cage. This is so stressful for this budgie to be placed into hands of random strangers while being forced by their owner.
Hello. Oh my god, bitch! Hola! What the fuck are you doing? This is Sushi. Why are you scared of him?
I couldn't believe you got a fucking parrot.
The sister's more educated knowing that this is a parrot. I cannot believe people... Okay, side note. I watched this video a week after it came out, and the title was, I bought a parrot without my parents knowing. Okay? Everyone went off, all of the dumb bird owners went off in the comments saying, that's not a parrot, that's a parakeet. And to them, I have to say, look up the definition of a parakeet. It literally says a small parrot with a long tail. Okay? So thank you, sister, for correctly identifying this as a parrot.
Get out from there! Stop it!
Again, this budgie is so stressed in this environment because budgies, when they're scared, when they are flighty, they will fly around. They will get away, and eventually they'll calm down. When a budgie is panicked and like cornered, they shut down.
Okay, say goodnight to the camera.
That budgie's beak, wait, let me just go back to that. Let me go back to that. That budgie is panting. That budgie is panting. That budgie is terrified. Just the worst thing to see. From a training perspective, you've already gone back 50 steps of trust. And from a healthcare perspective of getting a bird without doing your research, you're already back 100.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. So if you know someone is going to be afraid or shocked by an animal, the last thing you want to do, okay, ornithopia is the real fear of birds, okay? Ornithopia, that's what it's called. If you meet someone with ornithopia or any sort of fear of an animal, you do not want to put that animal in their hand because one, that's immediately not helping that person's fear, okay? Two, they could hurt the animal. And that could have happened right here, where the mom swatted this mom could have swatted her hand with this bird who's just terrified because this bird is just being jostled around from person to person. And it is just so upsetting to see this type of thing happening today. Going back to the main shock point of this video, which is the title, Without My Parents Knowing, no youngsters should ever get a parrot or a responsibility, even a fish, without their parents knowing. And I hate saying even a fish, because fish don't get enough love. People in this video are saying how bad this is. Like, I'm not the only one. This video has 90,000 views. And most of these comments are, hey, what are you doing? Never impulse buy animals. And yeah, I'm speechless by this video. So in her comments, she also mentions how her father knows about birds and basically telling everyone to flip off. So I hope this bird is doing better, but it's still really upsetting to see this entire video not taken down because it's just an awful video. Well, I hope you learned something today. I hope this bird gets help, SOS. And to this girl who bought this bird, thank you / not thank you for being a perfect bad example